Welcome in JRPG fans to your JRPG News Corner. So the news has been a little slow lately. We've had a couple of things, but we'll be taking a look of what happened over the past week and a half, 2 weeks. So first of all, with the quick news, Master Detective Archive Raincode, which was announced at the Nintendo Direct, I believe, or maybe before that, which is set to be released in the spring of 2023, will be releasing with a very nice pre-order goodie box if you do pre-order the game. You get here this little bit of a box set. You get also the little Shinigami plushie over here, a soundtrack, the physical game, a steel book, an art book, just a very nice little pre-order bonus. So if you pre-order the game, if you're a fan, you should pre-order. You can get a bunch of cool stuff. Next up, Octopath Traveler 2. Yes, I know, again, we're talking about this game again. It has been announced by Square Enix that the game is 90% complete, which honestly is not much of a surprise. Like, after how the announcement looked at the Nintendo Direct, it's expected that this game was pretty much well under development, so it was announced that it's about 90% complete. The game's coming out on February 24th. I think it was pretty much to be assumed that it was almost completed with such a close release date. Knowing fully well that the release date was right around the corner, I think gamers had kind of guessed that we were looking at a game that was about to be released, but we got the confirmation that it's 90% complete, which is cool, means we're gonna get it. I'm very excited for it. Let's talk about a couple of bigger items. Let's start by talking about Valkyrie profile Lenneth. It is being delayed to December 22. Yes, December 22, 2022, which was the same date the original release. So this is a remake of a game that was released, I believe, in the 90s, a long time ago. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me on the date there. It was at the tail end of the 90s and 2000s. I just checked because I wanted to be right. And it turns out I was a little right. The devs cited that they needed more time. I believe it was on Twitter. They needed more time to get their product to the standard of quality they wanted. So they are pushing back the remake, which is amidst the launch of Valkyrie Elysium on the PlayStation, which was released on the 29th of September on the PlayStation 5. If you pre-order Elysium, you will receive a free copy of Lenneth through the PS Store, which is pretty interesting for fans of the franchise. I've been meaning to check out Valkyrie Elysium, but it will be only releasing on PC on November 11th. So those who are PC gamers will have to wait a little bit before they can get this game. If you do have a PS5, well, you can pick up Elysium on the PS5 right away. But Lenneth will have to wait until a little bit longer as they try to get the last little bit done on it. Something pretty exciting happened for ARM Fantasia and Pennyblood. The Kickstarter finally reached its goal. It came to an end on October 1st, reaching all their stretch goals, which is fantastic. Congratulations to them. So these games that are Kickstarters are going to be released very soon. We did also receive a new gameplay trailer for ARM Fantasia, but it is a pretty short gameplay trailer, if you ask me. The project itself looks really nice, what they released there. You get to see some of the characters in here. You know, some which are Alicia Fairhead, Ingram Goodweather, and Euclide Sturges. You get a couple of them. You get a little bit of a fight going with the turn order and everything. So it does look very nice. Honestly, the game looks very polished. I can't wait to see how it ends up going as a JRPG. I believe it's a turn-based one. But I'm quite excited. So we see a little bit of the stuff with the force break. It's stuff that I can't wait to see fully when it does drop. But very happy for the Kickstarter, new gameplay trailer, all exciting stuff. Next up, more news on Harvestella. Square in a blog post revealed a ton of new things, starting with a new location called Shatola, which was revealed to be a sort of a beach resort looking place. Looks very nice, honestly. I'm really enjoying the visuals that they released on that, so I can't wait to see how that looks like. They also released 2 new characters, which are also linked to 2 new classes. Emo is a diva who performs at the tavern in Shatola. She is of the Wuglind class, who use song to support their allies in a fight. Seems quite interesting in terms of classes. You know, your classic kind of musician support, I feel like, that you get sometimes in RPGs, which I'm very excited to see more of. The next one is Heine. Heine is more of an inventor and a bit of an eccentric, it's said. He is the mechanic class, a class that performs physical attack and focus on weakening enemies. So very interesting. 2 new characters that look really nice, and with a new location that also looks nice. Harvestella is set to release on November 4th, so in about a month. So stay tuned. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. You know, I played the demo. I enjoyed it. Link to the demo is gonna be down below, by the way, if you want to check out my playthrough, my showcase of it. But, you know, I'm interested in seeing where this game goes. All right, and now let's get into our major item of the day, because yes, we're going to try to get at least one major item per video of these. Fire Emblem Engage is receiving a bunch of gameplay trailers. It seems that every Monday on the official Japanese Fire Emblem Twitter, they seem to be releasing new pieces of information about the game. So currently we got more information about Cram and Frem, the twins, Vander, Alfred, even some look at Marth, and we got a little bit of look at maybe green units being back. First of all, Cram and Frems are some twins that seem to be the protectors of the Divine Dragon. They seem to be magic users, both of them. One seems to be a mage, while the other one's a healer. However, the healer lady, which I believe is Frem, seemed to also be able to use a physical martial art, which is pretty interesting when you think about it. It's rare that you see a healer character with also physical abilities or damaging abilities early on in a Fire Emblem video game. It's a new little way to look at it. I'm quite excited to see where it goes. We also see Vander, who seems to be your protector paladin that you usually get, your Jagan type paladin in Fire Emblem, as you say. We got a little bit of gameplay on him, see him a little bit of it in action. Also, you get Alfred, which seems to be one of your cavaliers in the game. And part of the nobility, which usually you have like a noble friend or some kind of noble companions, well, that seems to be Alfred in this game. We also got some look at Marth and how he seems to function within the gameplay. So here we can see that he seemed to be selected. It seems that your engage attack, where you select Marth to do extra damage, maybe an extra effect, maybe more chance to hit, seems to be something you select off of your attack. It's not necessarily implemented in your attack. It's either that or you attack, which seems to be an interesting little tidbit there. And we also saw a little bit here on the Alfred gameplay of potential green soldiers up in the corner. So I guess those are back. The green units, the ally units, maybe it's some people you got to recruit, maybe you got to protect them in this instance, but they seem to be back here in Fire Emblem Engage. So a bunch of stuff with Fire Emblem Engage. So I'll be keeping an eye on their Twitter every Monday, even though I don't understand Japanese, just to see the videos being dropped. And I would suggest you do the same if you're a fan of the game. You're gonna be able to see tidbits drop here and there. I think they're gonna keep that up until the release of the game itself. They still got a few weeks until then, so they should be able to release plenty of information to keep up excited and keep that game in our minds. So to finish it off, we're going to talk about the new releases. We already talked about Valkyrie Elysium, but we also have yesterday dropped Nier Automata, Uraha edition, the end of Uraha edition, sorry. This game has been grandly anticipated. It's a remake of the original Nier Automata, only made for the Switch, and it got some pretty good sales on the Switch. In terms of the pre-orders on Amazon, it got pretty high up on the list very quickly. People were very excited for it. I've seen a bunch of reviews. People are saying the ports is amazing. It's one of the best ports they've seen of a game over on Switch. So it's a lot of exciting stuff. So check it out. Nier Automata, if that is your jam, on the Switch, is now up. We also got the release of Diofield, however you pronounce Diofield Chronicles. It's over on all the consoles, on PC, on Switch, on PlayStation, on Xbox, all of them. It was released, the strategy RPG with very, very unique combat system. I have been looking at this game for a while now, and I've been debating on whether I pick it up or not. Let me know that in the comments if you'll be picking it up. But it's out now to actually some pretty good reviews generally. It's very, like, it's not in the top, but it's pretty average. I'm seeing 7.5 7s. I've seen a 6 points on 10. It's quite mixed, but it's pretty average. So, you know, it was sometimes to be expected with these AA games that Square keeps releasing and pumping out. Sometimes the stories aren't as polished as they should be, but I heard good things about the gameplay. And finally, Trails from Zero. The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zeros is out at the moment on, I think it's now on Switch and on PC. The localization of an older Trails game, older Legends game from that was only in Japan, is finally available to everyone in North America and Europe too, with a localization done. This game has been pretty acclaimed at the moment. The lowest scores I've seen, I think, are 7 out of 10, but usually it stays around 8 to 8.5 to 9 out of 10 on most review aggregators. Sorry. I will be playing this game for the first time on stream this Friday, at least tonight. It's not this, I'm not recording this on Friday, but tonight is Friday. So tonight I'll be playing this at 7 p.m. EDT. You can check it out here. It's gonna be right there. Wow, look at this. But yeah, we're gonna be playing a Trails from Zero for the first time. I've never played a Trails game in my life. Never played a Legend of Heroes game in my life. Don't know anything about it, but I've heard good things. I want to try it out. So come with me tonight to check it out. And that will be it for the JRPG News Corner. It was a pleasure to look through all these things with you guys. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Tell me which one of these games you want to see the most below. Like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more. You know what? Dislike if you didn't like. It's okay. And other than that, yeah, I mean, see you guys in the next one. I don't know when the next one is going to be. Keeping my eyes on the news at all times. Feel free to always leave a comment with anything you want me to cover specifically, and I'll try to take a look at it. So, other than that, that was me. It was me, Kratos. Thank you for all for watching. Love y'all very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.